Yo, for those of you watching in the future on the good old YouTube side, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of our Let's Play walkthrough of The Outer Worlds 2 on PS5. We're going to continue where we left off. We're about to meet this Bishop of the Order. Offline, we took out a conciliator of the Protectorate in the Bishop's house without being spotted, and I am curious to see how things go down the line because we also dissolved the body. So no one should know it's us. But you never know. Smash that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment, and let's get after it. Alright, chat, as you can see, we are up here. I'm actually going to talk to Victor.
Well,
yep.
This is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Dreadful, you know. Positively dreadful. How the peace talks were interrupted. I felt our two delegations were making real progress.
Are any negotiations still happening? How did you learn that I was the one who saved you?
While making our escape, we encountered one of the renegades of my Order, wounded and dying. He sought to unburden himself, now convinced Wiley's calculations were wrong. He told us all about that terrible De Vries woman's plan, and theorized you must have stopped her. Well, I think that's what he said. There was quite a lot of gurgling. You have mine and Gertie's utmost gratitude for intervening. Had she succeeded in assassinating us, it would have terminated any hope for peace.
Are any negotiations still happening?
Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself.
Oh, so it's Gertie now. What's needed to get the Order and Auntie's choice to work together?
To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. You're already on your way in that respect. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces.
That's it? Doesn't seem terribly difficult. I'm not sure it's a good idea having the Order side with Auntie's choice. Let's say I help. What do I get out of this?
For one, having the allied might of their forces at your back when facing down the Protectorate. If that's not sufficient, perhaps some additional incentive could also be provided. And if you might consider an appeal to your better nature, ending the conflict between Auntie's choice and the Order would have untold benefits for all Arcadia.
Nope, not interested.
Transplendent. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I can let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
I was going to say my speech skill is speak to Ruth, speak to Auntie. Meet with Ruth? How do I meet with Auntie? I didn't save, chat. There should be an autosave.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue.
Interesting.
But I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now, with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't have faith in the Order's vision for Arcadia. You're doubting my loyalty? I'm not the one who helped De Vries blow up Horizon Point.
As I told you in my message, a splinter group was responsible for recruiting your fellow agent and tasking her to perpetrate that heresy. The conviction of those radicals was such that they elected to perish from exposure to Cloister's wilderness to avoid fouling their predictions and my interference. Their interpretation of the data was at odds with mine. I forbade them taking action, to no avail, obviously. I disavowed their actions then, as I do now.
Interesting. I hear that now. She disavowed them. Guess that makes
That
it all
sure
okay.
will be some comfort the next time one of my stumps seizes up.
This kind of collateral damage is precisely what I was hoping to avoid. But that is the past. We must look toward the future now. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself.
Chat.
I am Ruth BASAR, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
I already know who you are. I got your message back on Paradise Island. Quite the entrance. What is that machine you were in? Must be tiring carrying around a head that big. It's an honor to meet you, presiding
I
bishop.
admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan. And lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement.
Just doing my job, ma'am. Let's not waste time rehashing the events of Greater Tranquility Station. Okay, you're welcome. It was close timing, if honest. Anyone else would have done the same.
If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater
We are a
import
humble
we
flute,
must
Cat.
discuss. It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that?
I'm working with Gertie and Alden to negotiate a truce between you and Auntie. Vicar Levin has expressed a desire to resume negotiations. I think he's right. Your delegate wants the Order and Auntie's choice to make peace. I think that's a mistake. I think he's right.
I should have known. Vicar Levin has made this appeal to me at least thrice since his return. He really cannot accept a solution he did not devise.
I consider you a wise leader, Bishop, wise enough to see the potential benefits here.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. I will put the question to you one final time. Are you certain you would rather pursue this path than work exclusively with the Order? There will be no future option to reconsider.
Oh, wow. I don't know, chat. What are the cost benefits here? Oh, this dude. Chat. I'm curious. Oh, man. Okay, no, chat. And this is kind of like this is a situation where it's like, I think it's more beneficial. I think you get more out of, like, my example would be, think about Mass Effect 3, chat. In almost, I think there's one where we didn't, but pretty much all of our other runs of Mass Effect 3, we did not make the Quarians or the Geth win. We combined them. we ended that war and brought the Geth back into the greater galactic society, essentially, for the final battle against the Reapers, right? It gave us a lot of war assets. I'm seeing a similar, now obviously not war assets per se here, but Auntie's Choice, which is already a combination of Auntie Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, right? Plus the Order's machinations and mathematics, I think would be unstoppable. Now, I don't think they'd ever like combine like governmentally. I think they will always be separate entities, but a truce slash alliance between the two could be truly powerful, especially working towards the same goal of defeating the Protectorate. So I think we do this here. I'm sure. I want Auntie's Choice and the Order to work together.
Then I will endeavor to bring that vision to fruition, if the plan wills it. A true in-person meeting between myself and Auntie could never take place due to the security risks. But perhaps a remote conference could be a viable alternative. The odds of you persuading Auntie Cleo to agree are unfavorable. But the math does improve if you have greater standing within her corporation.
I'll do what I have to. I'll do whatever it takes to earn an audience with her. Bad odds have never stopped me before. Go talk to Ruth. Go talk to Auntie. Why am I always the one stuck doing the legwork? All right, bad odds have never stopped me before. We'll use the gambler background here.
Ignoring probability is not the boast you think it is. Once you have met with Auntie, instruct her to send me a communique. We can finesse the details of a conference then.
Before I go, I have some questions for you.
My time is yours. For the moment.
How does one become presiding bishop of the Order?
The Laureate Council simply draws a name out of a hat.
That doesn't seem very scientific.
No? Go figure. In reality, I was recommended for my position by the preceding bishop.
Oh, you're funny.
Paired with
Okay.
my skills as a seer, I was the natural choice when it came time for the council to vote.
Interesting. Sounds like you were anointed more than elected. Why did the last presiding bishop recommend you?
My predecessor, presiding Bishop Orlo, and I had a close working relationship. He knew I possessed the skills and temperament for the role. I counted him a friend. Orlo shared with me his doubts about the Order's partnership with the Protectorate. The compromises made. He had many such regrets at the end of his life.
That's unfortunate. Facing annihilation tends to have that effect on people. You think Orlo would approve of everything you've done as bishop? That must have influenced your decision to break away from the Protectorate.
It was not the only determining factor, but yes, it factored in.
You went through a lot of trouble to recreate Eden's conditions here on Cloister. Why?
Call it proof of concept. Laplace's garden is more than its aesthetic. It offers a vision of a future free from the despotic rule of narrow-minded jingoists, where the fruit of the plan can finally ripen. It saddens me to see the garden so despoiled by our wartime presence. But with the loss of Spirton, necessity dictated we quarter here in the interim.
Interesting. Thanks for taking the time to indulge my curiosity. I'll be going now.
May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Failed to cite her work completely. I worked with presiding Bishop Orlo, you know. Now there was a serious scientician.
Can you behave? Wait, what's the plus?
Welcome back, Agent. Is there some evaluate? May you...
Okay, hold on. Chat. All right, we actually like, hold on. Pause, okay? We kind of already did that. What the fuck is this? Cross the rifted bridge. Oh, okay. It might be time for us to start. We're not going to do the bounties right now. Angler. I do want to do her quest, though. I want to go ahead and do her companion quest, and then maybe start working on the bounties. So let's clear up the rest of this planet for the next section of stream chat. When we next play, we're obviously going to do our companion quest on stream, right? But like we're probably going to do bounties and some miscellaneous area clearing up and leveling off stream before we then move on to Auntie's Choice. And I think we have to go to that ship in the middle of space or something. So we will be doing that. I'm pretty sure this is friendly territory. Friendly, 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 friendly. Yep, friendly. All right, the Order will not shoot us anymore, W. I wish I could get the Protectorate to stop shooting at me, though. All right, let's make sure everything's reloaded. All right, we have 1,000 rounds of ammunition, chat. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot about this. I have to try to... Oh, shit. I have to try to go around this to get... God damn it. I forgot about that stupid Protectorate base, bro. And I don't have a way to get into it easily. Yeah. I don't know why they were looking at me like that, but it's like, bro, I'm not in your neighborhood. All right, let's stay on the path so that we don't get blown up. I think this leads to... Yeah, I think this leads to a certain place. Yeah. No. Let's not deal with that right now. We'll go that way. Just not right this second. We want to deal with the companion quest first.
Is it time for a dinner time?
Spy movement!
I'll leave him alone. Stop making so much damn noise.
Reason's Pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado. First, it was Auntie's Choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you hullheads belong to. don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. Don't leave all full of anger now. Just leave. There's nothing even here anymore. If you're weirdly intent on dying for nothing, it's your life.
I genuinely might just like let this happen. Can she die?
Torpificator is charged. Investigating hostile intentions.
Ain't recharged.
Combatant scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Wait, that's not who I think it is it?
Okay, warning. Minus footsteps volume, NPC. Damage resistance are ignored for 8 seconds when caught by an investigating enemy. No.
Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
It's fine if they show up. I'm gonna loot everything out here if you don't mind. Please do not rush me. I'm a very thorough loot goblin. And I wish to have all of the loot. Ooh. Ooh. I don't really feel like dealing with them right now. I think I know where that's taking us, though. Okay. Let's continue about what we were doing, which was looting the invaders. It's unfortunate for you, bud. Well. Alright, before I enter,
Love to, but I'm not ready.
it's good for you. Right, we still have bodies to collect. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, hold on. There's one more. Like this guy. Now we can do that.
Yeah.
Now we can do that. Okay. And then let me make sure while it's saving. Good to go. I hate to take everything that isn't nailed down, but I'm definitely going to need it if we get pushed again. She's going to be like, why are you taking all my stuff? And it's like, well, haven't exactly nailed it down, ma'am. All right. Now that we're inside, we will again drop save. I want to make sure that if the conversation doesn't go the way I want it to, we have the opportunity to adjust. Bypass shunt. Some pails. And what will hopefully be the final save of this little section. Save completed. We'll wait for it to reconfirm.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition.
Not the final save, chat. Try to walk past her.
Yes. Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items here.
I know. I'm gonna help myself and then we can chat. You guys talk amongst yourself. Alright. This should be a final save before our conversation. Once that save complete disappears, we will.
I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Never thought anyone could make Marisol squirm like that.
Yes, these are my colleagues. They assisted me in a matter regarding a conspiracy headed by a cabal. It was all rather involved. My identity became revealed after I'd been undercover for a considerable time.
You were flushed out? What other low probability events have occurred since... Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Sir Anaïs Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
True.
You can call me Niles. Rest isn't important just now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Commander Floof extraordinaire. Significantly more forthcoming than Marisol. Time to put your cards on the table, Marisol. See if your luck still holds.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize
I like the gambler answer, chat.
I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command.
Let them talk.
It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Okay, good. Almost apology. All done then. Time to go. Don't you need the archive to perform calculations of that scale?
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician.
Okay.
I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
How is that even remotely possible? Everything, like all life in the known galaxy, everything?
I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Salt tuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
Comes with the job, I'm afraid. Never becomes easier. Anais. I'm
One
afraid it's not
apocalypse at a
that
time,
simple.
chat.
When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Poof. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
Yay. I mean, I think I missed something. What was your research about?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations.
Shortcuts?
Filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox. Risky if taken too far. I knew the council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
True. This seems a bit more involved than what you mentioned earlier.
Yes, and it's quite concerning. I understand if your priorities differ from my own, though.
We should head there immediately.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Yeah. She's gonna set this place up to defend itself and then join us. All right. The midpoint to the end point. So we just go here, right? So I was right in where we would need to be going from. Okay. Wait, did people move back into here?
I would query if your day has been positive, but so few folks visit me if their integers are advantageous. So, how can I help? Of
Vendor. Earn 50k bits by selling items to vendors. That's nice. What is this? How much does it cost? None. Heals 475 health on kill. Chat, I cannot be bothered. Anyways, 42 for burst. Assault rifle actually might be stronger, but Use small plasma. I might have to buy small plasma now that I think about it.
Unless you plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether, we ought to get the crap fixed up.
That rift looks like it's getting worse. Anyways, we need to head towards that, so goodbye. We'll probably run into stuff we need to take out, chat, but it'll be fine. They really did kill everyone, chat. This is the same as the opposite side, just in a different layout. At least there's no one dead up here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take the road. Not taking the road is a bad idea.
Torpificator at ready status. Taking the fight out of them. Torpification in progress. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Done. I want to say we already looted this place, but I'm not 100% sure. To be honest. Door's barred shut. If the door is barred shut, there's usually a way in somewhere else. What's up, y'all? Oh, some bits lying around. Not horrible. Alright, let's keep going.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Works for me, chat. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna have to fight some pretty heavy mechs at the bridge, but I have a good solid weapon for that. I said we'd take them out, get rid of them. I don't know if they come back. But in case they do, we should definitely take them out.
Proceeding to attack.
All right, he's pushing.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy. Combatants getting the threat. They're benumbed.
Electrical dampers failing.
All right, done.
I'll handle this. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Come at me.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Bet if I go unseen.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I was gonna say, I'll leave those alone. Now. Where's this? Yeah, that's fine. Now, this is potentially taking me to somewhere that has a fast travel point. Yes.
Hell of a fight took place here. Guessing the Protectorate won.
All right, come on, y'all. Let's continue the way we were supposed to be going. No. It's this way regardless. For a second, I was like, wait a minute. That last one scared the hell out of me. I was not expecting it. Now the big thing is, I need to hang out right here, and I need to follow the path. Otherwise, we will be hit with explosives. Now, no one should be shooting at me.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice. Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Here's the entry.
Trooper! Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you.
Okay.
You gotta shake off these vapors,
Might as well
man, and
take a
clear
look
your
around.
head.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I don't have enough medical to create a trauma kit. But I can auto-dock. I should have saved this for later.
Oh, this will be if the bridge is totally isolated from reinforcements.
Someone has been living not great.
They lost us out of that damn machine.
Maybe a strategic plan would have been a better use for it than making more money. Maybe we won by now.
That's just crazy talk.
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Alright, let's go, chat. It's a vending machine? That looks strangely like a landing pad. Okay, tamed mantisaurs, got it. I see a crabble as well. I wouldn't think one would survive in this climate. There's almost definitely something down there, though. There's a cave. Go somewhere, that's for sure.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition.
Okay.
Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
Unfortunately, our interest here is highly confidential. We have business to conduct in unorthodox. What's your team doing here?
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution.
They're so cooked. Chat, they really are so cooked, man. Unfortunately, our interest here is highly confidential, maybe?
Well, consider me even more intrigued by your presence. Heard hints this place was some sort of off-the-books research operation, which of course we of Auntie's Choice simply delight in. The Order left some fairly formidable security in one building. Mention that in case the prospect of certain death may inspire you to unburden yourself.
Sorry, I have nothing further to share. Ah, why the void not? We're headed. What sort of security measures?
A
Have you
mess
encountered?
of energy-based barriers. A few seem pretty intent on bisecting the odd dawdler, and prove rather good at it. Based on your reticence, I take it you're bound for unorthodox notion reclusion then. How exceedingly ill-advised. Ah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Interesting. Alright, chat. We'll look around before we go anywhere else. And drop pods everywhere, bro. Let's look in here first. What was that last thing we picked up? It was a gun. It was a burst SMG. I'm not using short rounds. See if we can talk to this person.
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know?
True.
How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it?
Maybe. I've probably seen more of this war than you have, actually.
Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. Thing is, our local forces are in something of a bind. A protectorate camp effectively bisected the territory we presently occupy. An intolerable vulnerability. Said camp is situated betwixt here and points to the north. Take it out, reconnect the territories, and walk away somewhat richer.
Somewhat richer?
You mean, what would you get? Some bits, equipment, improved good graces with Auntie's Choice, reasonable rate for the work involved.
Okay, have anything else you
If
need
you're
taken care
agreeable to
of?
other work, I have something light. Simple shakedown, really. Couldn't be easier. A Sub-Rosa finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub-Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious.
Interesting.
What, and leave this place to the likes of them? Someone needs to keep an eye on these trade secret vultures. As such, I need to contract others to advance my concerns. Look forward to hearing what you know.
I wonder if he's asking us to go after what's his name, or what's her name.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
I wonder if he can give me support. Oh, talk to Finagler. I see. He's talking about down there. Yes, of course. Chad, of course. Go talk to the Finagler. Next time. Next time, chat. And on the next episode, we will definitely talk to the Finagler. What that means, however, if you're watching the future on YouTube, is going to do it for that episode. Smash that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment. And YouTube, we'll see you next time. Twitch, stick around. Stick around.